Right, could you just give us your name and a little bit about your role?
Yes, hello, my name is Jackson Davis. I am the director and camera operator for the fantastic film District 23 Aperture. We came up with the idea one day after finishing our examinations for our course, Visual Effects and Motion Graphics BSc. Could you take your glasses off for the interview, please?
No.
Please?
No, I quite like them.
Just take them off.
I don't think so.
Take them off now.
Bloody give them back, you bastard!
Just introduce yourself and explain your role for the film.
Well, I'm Josh Friend, and I'm the lead actor and primary editor of this fantastic masterpiece.
Right, so this is actually a prequel to the original idea that we had in mind.
What is this expected to entail?
Well, you know, not the usual things. Groundbreaking scenes of action, state-of-the-art visual effects, convincing character chemistry, for one. It's actually expected to have over £1 billion worth of budget.
And how are you expecting to get hold of that sort of money?
Well, we were thinking, you know, the usual, to approach a big company such as Universal Studios, really. Okay, so let's start with your acting. How did you prepare for the role?
Well, a lot of work goes into preparing for a role like this. I even did a typing class to make sure I was physically up to the task. You'd be surprised to know no makeup was used in the making of this film. Yes, that is my natural complexion. A lot of people have a hard time believing that one, I'll tell you that. I've got to say, the hardest part was speaking like a commoner at the end. I'm expecting several award nominations for that one, I'll tell you that for free. I'm tipped off for Best Actor, you know. Probably of all time. And any big name actors involved in it?
Oh, plenty of big name actors in there. We're thinking the likes of, well, actually James Dean is an actual hot favourite at the moment. We absolutely loved him in that, bloody hell, what was it called? The new film that just came out. It's, A Rebel Without a Cause. Yeah, we loved him in that.
You do realise James Dean's dead?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, Rebel Without a Cause was made in 1955.
Really? So hang on, one minute. Joseph? Yeah, can you bloody believe this? James Dean? Yes, he's dead. Okay, so let's talk editing.
Well, obviously I was the captain of the ship when it came to the editing department. Master J-Dog, Jack-a-Raban, as he's sometimes known, had a very clear idea of what he wanted in terms of the editing and the general styles. This isn't always a good thing, but in this case it turned out f***ing brilliant.
Oh, you knew? Really? Alright, okay. Alright, yeah, sorry to disturb you. No, I'll leave you in peace. Thank you, Joseph, thank you. Right. Well, that shocked me, it really has. I never knew. Well, I guess it's going to have to be that Tom Cruise kid then, I guess, really. It's the only other option. So, do you think you could have done a better job directing?
Well, naturally, of course. But sometimes you've got to give other people another f***ing go, you know, otherwise it's not really fair.
Will you be acting in this sequel at all?
Well, as I said before, it's only f***ing fair you give other people a chance, you know, so I've heard the up-and-coming Tom Cruise may be acting in this particular piece. Really an opportunity for him to get himself in the public f***ing eye. Right, well, back to District 23.
Well, yes, okay. So, a lot of people are asking us what camera we actually use for the project. And although we have access to many things like the Red, you know, the Red Epic Dragon, and, you know, the Ariel Exa and things like that, we decided to go for the more guerrilla approach of the DSLR filmmaking industry. We're trying to push that kind of style. So for the actual camera itself, we used the Canon T85 382 16A4 17.5 6.3 Mark 17.6 Model X. Who are your main inspirations for this piece?
Well, of course, the great Lord Spielberg was a big inspiration for me. I think my main and most prominent influence was probably the fantastic, the master of dialogue, Sir Michael Bay, who sadly no longer with us, but will always be remembered for his pioneering work on The Shawshank Redemption. Megan Fox was f***ing amazing in that one. What a f***ing fuck.
Oh, for God's sake.
Sorry, what? I hope you weren't interrupting me there.
No.
I think you would.
20th Anniversary Star Wars Special Edition version 17.6. So nothing too fancy, really. Okay, so the microphone, again, we didn't use anything too fancy. We'll just use the Rode video microphone.
Don't you mean Rode?
No, I mean Rode, or as the French like to pronounce it, Rode.
But it's an Australian company.
Look, who's being interviewed here? I am. It's my bloody film, and I will bloody say what I want and say what I'm using. Martin, he's really starting to stress me out now. So, let's talk a little bit about the edits.
Oh, well, that's an important part, of course. We mainly edited in a piece of software called Adobe Premiere CC, which I believe stands for
I'm not even going to go into where you got that idea from. But what were you going for with the colour style?
Well, we really wanted to get the audience to feel the strife of the character and all the raw emotions rushing through him at the time, which is obviously a real struggle with such a deep and complex piece, such as District 23 Aperture. So could you talk us through the motion graphics pieces?
Yes, well, the motion graphics piece was done by moi in Adobe AE, which I'm pretty sure stands for Awesome Effects, or at least it does when I'm using it anyway. And yes, I'm trying to be modest here, but I really do think this is probably the best title sequence that's ever been shown in any film, really. I'm just so proud of it. I think it beats anything out there right now. And yes, that was putting it lightly.
So how did you and your colleagues react once you'd finished the short?
Well, believe it or not, I told Josh, you know what I said?
No idea.
Go on, take a guess, come on.
Honestly, don't know.
Well, I turned to him and I said, you know what, Josh? We are bloody brilliant. Absolute brilliant. We are gods. Absolute gods. We're actually thinking about having a painting made from Michelangelo himself. I've heard he's pretty good, actually. I've not seen some of his work, but I've heard he's pretty good. And we're going for the theme, we're thinking maybe thrones, maybe a crown on my head, maybe a few deer in the background, gonna have Josh in a kilt, you know, maybe a... You mentioned in several other interviews that you often use voice control in your editing process. Could you tell us a little bit about this?
Well, it's a very prominent feature in the latest CC pieces of software. I'll give you a quick demonstration.
Okay, Adobe. Okay, Adobe.
Hell.
Okay, Adobe.
Well, it doesn't appear to be working right now, but you get the idea.
Maybe you're saying it wrong.
Are you kidding me? Of course I'm not. What the are you on about? You Jesus H.
Cut. Jesus Christ!
Sorry, was that what I think it was?
No, it bloody well wasn't. I don't think you're taking this interview very seriously at all. Talking a bit bloody Diane Sawyer in here. Bloody amateurs.